Everyone that goes to the gym I see loves to skip their warm-up, and I'm here to tell you why you want to do your warm-up. So when you're doing your warm-up, it literally warms up the muscle by pumping blood to the area. That makes your muscles more elastic, reducing the chance of injury. It's also going to get you mentally prepared for your workout, meaning you're going to be able to put a bit more energy into your exercises. It also prepares your central nervous system for the workout, meaning you get more motor neuron recruitment, meaning more energy can be put into the exercise. So I definitely recommend you do your warm-up as I'm doing right now. So the first exercise we're going to do of our leg day is the lying hamstring curl. As you can see, we've got a band set up here. As on a plated loaded hamstring curl, it loses that tension towards the top of the movement. So that'll keep tension there. The reason I'm doing hamstrings before my quads is because they are the weak part. So I'm going to put the most energy into them before the other movements. In this movement, what I'm going to be doing is actually adding a 2-second pause at the top of the movement. The reason I'm doing that is it creates a harder variation, meaning I won't have to use as much weight to get the same stimulus. So I'm not using as much weight here. The reason being I don't want any injury. I don't want to use too much energy. I want to slowly build myself back up. And as you can tell, that was just about the right weight for me. I feel like if I pushed myself any further, that would have been bad. So we've just done our hamstrings on the hamstring curl right here. Now we're going to be focusing on our quads. So we're going to be moving on to the pendulum squat over here. This is a great movement. It's got a great resistance profile for the quads. Gets you into that deep position. Today I'll be using my squat shoes. The reason is they elevate your heels, meaning you have more ankle mobility to get your knees into a more flexed position. So as you can see, I'm not going intense at all in the warm-ups. I'm really just trying to get my body used to the movement, get the blood pumping to the targeted muscle. I'm really just wanting to save as much energy as possible for those top sets. So we're just going into our first working set here. I've never used a Power Tech machine before. Great piece of equipment you can do so many exercises on, but just finding my weight right now that I can build upon. I'm gonna go for about 8 to 10 reps here. I definitely chose the right weight there. This machine can get you really into that deep position, which is quite hard to get out of, to be fair. As you could tell, I was adding a slight pause at the bottom. That makes the variation slightly harder, meaning I won't have to use as much weight and I get the most out of that stretch position. Just wanted to quickly talk about the importance of rest times between your sets. A lot of people rush through their workouts. I'm not a big fan of that because the more rest time you have between your sets, I'd recommend about 3 to 5 minutes, the more energy you're going to be able to put into the set afterwards. the more time you can mentally prepare yourself for the set. You know, we're not coming in here just to move weight, we're in here to train hard. So you really need to be mentally prepared and have as much energy as possible for the targeted muscle. So we've just finished our squats over there, and now we've got our leg extension over here, our plate loaded one. After this, we've got another leg extension variation that we'll show you after. But on this one, what we're going to be doing is taking advantage of that shortened position by adding a 2-second pause at the top, slow back down, 2-second pause at the top, slow back down. So guys, we've just finished one of our leg extension variations over here, training that shortened position. Now we're going to do a single leg variation in that stretch position over here. So the way you set it up, strap the cuff round your ankle, if I can do it right. Strap it up here. Bring your leg back. And then what it's going to do, it's going to get a real deep stretch in the quad here. You're going to push back till you reach the floor. Come back here. Take a second pause in that stretch position. This is a great variation if your gym doesn't have a leg extension, which I think every gym should, but most of us don't have the luck to have gyms with equipment with varying resistance profiles. So you've sometimes just got to make most of what you've got. And variations like this is a perfect example of that. Brought a mat into the equation because my knees were screaming in pain that first set, even though I was trying not to show it. So guys, we're ending on a bit of a finisher here. A front foot elevated split squat on the PowerTech machine over here. So if you come over here, the reason we've got our front foot elevated is so we get more glute bias throughout this movement. As you've probably noticed, we've not trained much glute bias throughout this workout yet, so here's our chance to do it. It's also going to give us some more quad activation in that shortened range. So let's get into it. hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, click the like and subscribe button. Thanks very much for watching. Hope to see you again.